Good morning, traders. Welcome back to the Friday Showdown. If you guys are brand new here in the Showdown, we do some live trading using our favorite Pip Hunter tool. We're going to show you how we use this tool and how we implement these trades. And I got your favorite guest joining today, FxBigDog. And we're going to do some analysis on 5 pairs that we trade and implement some live trading. So if you guys are ready, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, smash the like button, and we're going to start right after this. All right, my tech guy is having some difficulties. He just wants to see my face. There it is. All right. Welcome. Good morning, big dog. How you doing this morning?
Cameron, I'm doing fine. Still working on our backdrop as well, trying to get the new office set up right here. And trying to see if we can get things rolling from a streaming point of view. You know, with the we want to do a lot more streaming. By the way, traders, we're going to do a lot more streaming. I'm going to do some streaming on my own YouTube channel, FxBigDog YouTube channel. We're going to be doing, Cameron's going to be doing some streaming as well. We're going to really get some more shows going, or at least some sessions going, and just do some more live trading. There's a lot of good things happening over the next couple of weeks as we progress and make some changes here. So good to be here. Happy Friday, Cam. It's it's been a very exhausting actual week. I've been very busy this week, doing a lot of things and getting a lot of things done. But good to be here, and very excited about our trades because we are all flat on all our positions, right? No, there's nothing that we're holding currently right
we got
now.
all 5 pairs available.
Very cool. Very cool. So just FYI for anyone that is watching and doesn't know, all the trades that we placing are placed inside the Telegram channel. So all our trades are placed in our Telegram channel. Check out the description down below. Look for our Telegram channel. Make sure that you guys go ahead and connect because all these trades get implemented into our Telegram channel. And FYI, once again, is that make a note, traders, that you'll notice that we're doing pretty well. If you just follow these trades that now, again, these trades are all for educational purposes, but if you do, just FYI, if you do follow these trades, right? These trades, and we only trade on a Friday. If you look over here, we're only trading on a Friday. And based on us trading on a Friday, we're making anywhere between 2 to 4% monthly. Think about that, guys. Only a Friday. We're making 2 to 4% per month. Now, how about that? Imagine you having a trading account and all you're looking for is 4% a month, and you trade only on a Friday. All right. And there's been Fridays, Cameron, that we've actually not traded. We've actually not traded on a Friday. We've skipped it because of some reason, and we're still making 2 to 5%, 2 to 4% a month. Now that's pretty solid stuff right there, guys. Pretty solid. So again, make sure, traders, that you understand exactly what you're looking for when you come to the trading table, which means that have a trading plan. Make sure you guys have got a trading plan, that you know what your goals are. I flew to Fort Lauderdale just this week, met up with some fantastic people, and I'm going to say this, that the one thing that we discussed a lot about is trading plans, right? Have a goal, have a 5-year goal, because why are you trading? What is the purpose of trading? It's for financial freedom, right? It's for financial freedom. If you don't know what your goal is going to be over a period of time, then you're just trading for the hell of it, right? You've got no sort of directional bias as to where you're going with this, right? Because it's stressful. Let's be honest. Trading isn't isn't like eating ice cream if I was Joe Biden, right? It's not La La Land. It's pretty tough, right? I mean, there's things that we have to think about and things we have to do, and it can be pretty stressful. But if you're trading just one day a week and you've got a specific strategy that you follow, you can be in some good profits. You could be some good profits based on the fact that you're paying attention to certain structure in the market. And we're going to show you exactly how to get that done. Now, listen, if you guys need more help, you guys want to connect with us in our trading rooms, make sure you check out TradersNetworkClub.com. All right. There's some great opportunities for you to be able to become part of the community. We've got some really good people inside our trading room. All right, really good people. We love these guys. They've got such a great vibe going there in the community. I've seen it. Really awesome. It's good to have. And by the way, Cameron, we're still doing that trip, right? We still want to do we're still going to do a cruise for our members. We're going to set up a cruise. We're going to set up all the details, and whether it's a 3-day or 5-day trip, we're going to do a 3 or 5-day trip cruise, and we're going to have some of the students. We might not be able to take all because we want to give those particular guys some special attention, but we definitely want to go ahead and do a cruise. Me and Cameron will go ahead and cruise with the team and just spend some time, some quality time, talking about stuff and that, talking about the markets and just hanging out. So really looking forward to when that gets set up. So we got the Traders Network Club cruise coming up that's going to be putting up. So become a member, become a member so you can get involved in things like that. All right, traders, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. All right, Cameron, you ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get started with the first current pair of the day. Do you have something that you are looking at right now?
Yeah, you want me to start off?
What? Why not? Let's
All
do
right.
this.
All right, yeah. I can start off with the New Zealand CAD, and taking a look at New Zealand CAD, we're looking at the 4 hour, and just trying to get a um, long-term bias here on the New Zealand CAD. And as you can see, we're moving, expanding higher, and obviously it looks like we're targeting buy side liquidity by just seeing the displacement that we're seeing with price right now. And we have relative equal highs. So this is my long-term bias that we're hunting this buy side liquidity. Now, because because we're so close to this area of buy side liquidity, we had a big move to the upside here. This price leg is due for some correction. Now, with the power of position trading, we dollar cost average, right? And I'm going to use that to my advantage, meaning that I'm looking at the long-term bias and saying, okay, this is our target. But we are very close to this area. So let me zoom in here. And we are about 55 pips to hitting this buy side liquidity. And that's my target. But because we have a lot of room to the downside, we have a lot of orders that are placed in this fair value gap at these equal lows. This is a key area where I know there's a lot of money at. Prices eventually going to come here and sweep these lows. We have a lot more downside to these areas for price to at least hit EQ and sweep these lows. We got 156 pips. So I'd rather sell on New Zealand CAD, even though my bias is targeting this buy side liquidity. If price decides to move lower to go ahead and sweep some sell side liquidity before coming here to this buy side liquidity, I'm at least in the direction that has the most upside, where I don't want to be buying, targeting this buy side, and we do get a manipulation, and I'm going to be sitting in this correction move for a while, targeting this buy side liquidity and dollar cost and averaging further down to 156 pips. So that's why we use our analysis, but as we're using our analysis, we have to keep in mind that we are position trading and we have to take advantage of that and looking for where's the most upside for us to dollar cost average. So because that, I think we are targeting buy side liquidity, but because we have more room to the downside for manipulation, I rather dollar cost average. If price does go ahead and hit buy side, we dollar cost average a few positions, and then we look for this big strong correction move taking our wins. So I'm going with a sell here on New Zealand CAD, because I see the most upside to the downside. And they're using the Pip Hunter tool.
Yeah.
Went ahead and implemented a trade just like that. Okay. So for those that are not a member of our Traders Network Club VIP, you get access to this EA, this tool, and just by a click of a button, we are in a position in a short position here on the New Zealand CAD.
Fantastic, Cam. All right, well, traders, listen here. We are just FYI, we have a sponsor that actually sponsors our videos that we do here on Friday, and we want to go ahead and do a shout out for ACAP. Let's go ahead and run it, Cam. Alrighty. Okay, fantastic. All right, so very, very cool. Thank you, Cameron. Very appreciate that. You know what I like about that New Zealand CAD position, Cam, that you were in? It's also showing a rising wedge as well, which is also perfect because now we can see a nice breakout to the downside. So I would say that New Zealand CAD is very close from seeing a huge sell-off. So, and if you didn't see it, if you guys didn't spot that you're coming at it on the 4-hour time frame, and there you can see, look at that. Oh, is that already running? Did you get in before this dip? Did this? Let me see. Oh no. I thought it just moved now. I was like, what? Yeah. So there's that rising wedge right here, traders. And so we're looking for price to go ahead and start eventually breaking down based on this. You see the 1, 2, 3 tests right here. Big breakouts is going to be expected. All right. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go to the let's go to its sister pair, the CAD Swiss, and we're going to look at the same sort of look as we see right here. A couple of things here. Firstly, number one, traders, by the way, yes, if you're looking for a broker, make sure you check out ACAP. We have a lot of free offers with ACAP. All right. We have a lot of free offers with ACAP, which means that traders that if you're looking for a broker and you don't have one and you want to get involved in the things that we do, you can get up to 12 months free access to our services by simply opening an account with ACAP. When you do, make sure you use our link on our website or in the description down below, or go ahead and contact the support team. Use our link because it's our link that's going to be able to give you that free access. All right. So make sure you use our link. And all right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trade right here on the CAD, on the Aussie CAD. So if I look over here, I do see that here on the daily time frame, let's go pop the daily first. I see that the market's testing this area right here. Okay. Now, the question here is, do we break below there and head further down south? Well, I've been talking about this for a while, and I've said that we've hit a lot of resistance here at the top. We are due for a correction move. Now, if I go all the way up here to the top right here, what I also notice right here is that we have these wave structures forming. Now, this has been, if you look over here, we had a broadening formation right here, right? Price then broke out, so we had a wave structure go in wave 1, 2. And so what I want to do here is I want to go ahead and use my fibs to just calculate this quickly here. 1, 2 up here. Oh, there it is, broad information. So going 1, I see price came all the way up here. I'm going to use this now as my second swing going up right here. But hold on a second. You see how price took out the low? So which means that even though the market came up here, a broad information killed my low right here, which means I got to look over here as my next upward swing. So which means if I take a look at the price action that we've seen right here, I'm inevitably going to be looking for price to do something like this, where it comes back down and takes out the low right here. Now, what I would like to look for is bias. Do I have a bias? All right. Do I have a bullish or bearish bias? So going to to a daily time frame, if I look over here, this candle confirmed a bearish bias. Now, this candle confirmed that it's neutral, And this candle right now confirmed that we're back in a bearish bias, even though it hasn't closed out yet. So what I've got to do here is I've got to say this high and low, let's go ahead and mark it off. This high and low right here is where my focus is going to be on. All right, where the market breaks below here or above there, that's what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for reversals at the top and bottom. So now I'm going to go down to the 15-minute time frame. There it is. Okay, so there's my low down here. There's my high up here. I can actually make a little shift here, move it up there. And so I'm going to call this my, let's call it my buy side liquidity up here at the top. Right, there it is. That's my daily buy side liquidity there. And this will be my, or we call my daily range. You can call it whatever you want. And then here is my low side liquidity right here. So I'm going to go sell side right here, sell side liquidity there. All right, so there it is. All right, so I've got it plotted on the chart. Now, I've got to look at this this consolidation, because it is inside consolidation. I noticed that price came up to the top. Price did come to the bottom. Price did not make it to the top. We've got room right here for price still to go up. And so at this point, I'm going to think that maybe we're going to go ahead and target areas of resistance, and it could be my fair value gap area, or it could be targeting this buy side liquidity up here at the top. So there's a good chance that we might end up chasing after this high right here, which is once again my buy side liquidity area. All right, remember, the market's looking for liquidity on both ends, buy side and sell side. And so I'm going to look at this and I go say, well, we're off the support right here. Price has gone ahead and, well, let's take a look here. Do we see a reversal here on the lower time frame? Not yet. And let me see if I can see how much room do we have. Oh, we don't have a lot of room there. That sucks. Cameron's already gave me a hard, or at least I've chosen a hard pair right here. Let me see if I can go here. We've got fair value gap right here. Traders, that is not a lot. How much has the market really moved in this range? What is this range? Oh, only 16 pips? Son of a gun. This is not a lot of, we don't even have a big range on this. All right, traders, this is it. Okay. When you get to a situation, now pay attention here. If you get to a situation where the ranges that we're in right now isn't wide enough, then follow the overall directional bias. All right? And the overall directional bias is actually bearish. Now, although we're at support here, I just don't have enough money to make to profit to make some money on this trade before the market turns around. So if I look now back on the daily right here, what is my bias? I'm expecting price to chase after the lows down here. So because of that reason, when I go to the lower time frame here on the 15, I'm looking at this and I'm going, where can I sell? All right, where can I sell? And if the market goes to the top here, can I get in on a second entry point? And look over here. If I enter in a 25 pip range, I'm going to get back in again at the top here. So that means that traders, if price is in this area, I should be looking to sell, even if price is going to push up a little higher. All right, I'll still make some money. But if the market's going to stay consolidated, I will still make money. And if the market breaks out to the sell side, I will still make money. And so, Cameron, we're going to go ahead and sell on the Aussie Canadian dollar. Right. So Cameron's going to go ahead and flip over to our automation, and he's going to go ahead and look for the Aussie CAD. By one click with a confirmation, he's in on that trade. Boom, done. All right. Now, once again, traders, in the Telegram channel, you'll see that there is a signal that is popping in the Telegram channel, giving you exactly the entry point. And if we close that trade, all right, you will know that as well. You'll see all the everything. So not only are we actually plotting these trades in the live market right now, so it's totally transparent, but we're also giving you the actual entry points and direction that we trade in these pairs. And when we close these pairs out or add new positions to it, you will know if you're following the Telegram channel. All right. All right, Cameron. All right, what do we have?
All right. Let's take a look at the euro US dollar. All right. Look at the 4 hour again to get my long-term bias here. And just like I've been saying in our VIP sessions, we are on the buy side of the curve, looking at the market maker model here, and we are targeting this buy side liquidity. That is our external range liquidity that we are targeting. We have swept this, and all this buy side liquidity is looking to get swept. Now, after that we've swept this high right here, we saw a little bit of correction, used fib retracement, we hit our EQ, we also retested this order block, and what do we see? We saw a nice displacement off that order block. Okay, so we got displacement off this order block. We did not sweep this previous high. I mean, we could see a little bit of correction, but other than that, maybe we do see another little bit of manipulation. Continue to take out these lows as we're moving lower back into discount. But because we got a rejection off this order block, because we're in a fair value gap that we now see as an inversion fair value gap, because we swept above it and now we're coming back to retest it, and we saw a rejection off this order block. We've hit EQ, so we've already hit our retracement, looking for equilibrium, and we're on the buy side of the curve. So everything is leaned to me to be having a bullish bias as we're targeting these highs, this buy side liquidity. So I'm going to stick with my bias, and I'm going to go long the euro US dollar.
All right, fantastic. And with the click of a button, Cameron is in on the trade. All right. Well, traders, let's go ahead and take a look at my setup right here on the CAD Swiss right here. All right. So this is my two cents of the CAD Swiss. The CAD Swiss currently right now is showing a couple of things here, right? Number one, we see that price created this wave structure. Here on the 4 hour, we see a wave structure 1, 2, 3, and we have a weekly high. We have a weekly buy side liquidity right here. Price moved back down. We went and broke through that. And that when this happens and price comes back inside, what happens? Price targets sell side liquidity right here. And I want you to think about people that are not educated in this market, right? Where are they putting their stop losses? They're putting stop losses down here. This is why we call them sell side liquidity, because this is where we're looking for stop hunts. So we had a nice little stop hunt right here. All right. Call it a stop raid. All right. And the market's gone ahead and triggered back up again. So the question is, are we going to stay inside this consolidation, or are we going to start breaking out? Well, this is the thing. I've got the weekly buy side liquidity over here. If you go to the weekly time frame right here, take a look at the weekly. I'm going to go ahead and remove all of this noise out the way here. And if you look over here, this is the weekly time frame. What needs to happen? We need, look at this. We had a bullish candle that came off this bearish candle. Then we had a confirmation of direction with a bullish to close. And this candle right here, if we close above the weekly high from last week, it's going to indicate that we're still going to be bullish. So everything does come down to this candle. And unfortunately, we're not waiting for this candle to close down. So I've got to make a decision today. And so my decision is, because I anticipate the market to continue to break out to the upside, all right, we're still going to continue to see price working its way towards at least this area right here. Let's go ahead and pull it up. So we're looking for price to at least come back to retest this buy side liquidity area right here. There it is there. Price is going to be chasing after that. And we're going to go ahead and label that right there as buy side liquidity area. Boom, boom, boom. Let's just see. So we're going to go ahead and chase after that buy side liquidity sitting at 67.03. And so where we're trading right now, 83. No, 80. Yeah, 83, right? We're at 83. So Cameron, we're going to get in right now, because we're gonna chase after the high. Let's go ahead and buy right now, and let's see if we can break out of that range and get to that buy side liquidity at 67.03, which is exactly 20 pips from where we are right now. Now, traders, I cannot see the CAD Swiss going down further down south, and so I'm expecting price. And what is key is that we do break out of this high right here. All right, we want to see price breaking above there. And then this area right here will absolutely be the next target to the upside. Now, just everyone that is watching or is following our trade ideas, we do have still an upside target based on this larger swing right here, chasing after around about 68.10. So there's still some huge upside potential on the CAD Swiss. Let's see how this plays out. All right, Cameron, I think we got one currency pair left. Is that right? You muted.
Yeah, sorry, the US dollar CAD.
US dollar CAD. All right, let's go to US dollar CAD. I'll take that one again. All right, US dollar CAD. All right, we just had a false breakout. All right, you take a look right here. We had a false breakout right here. We saw a nice little downward trend forming here. Market's broken out. We can see if I go to the 30-minute time frame, we can see that we took out the low right here. So we did have a break of structure right there, or at least an MSS. And we got a lower level right here that we want to see price move back down. So could we see a little bit of a pullback on this? The possibilities is yes. But I mean, look at this. This is quite huge. If you go to the daily time frame, this is huge. This candle is going to confirm bearish. So obviously we're not in a bearish trend yet. We need this candle to close out yet already. But if I look at the structure, because very important traders, everything's going to be based on structure, right? We have sell side liquidity sitting over here, and if we have this understanding that the market's always looking for liquidity levels, then that means that price is going to come back down to this area right here, and we're going to look for the market to go ahead and take out that low. All right, and so if we look over here, this is where our sell side liquidity is sitting right here. Now, here is our first swing going south. Let me go ahead and mark that off. Here it is, from the top down to this bottom low right here. And so right here, you can see that we have additional confirmation. We have the 1.618 sitting down here. So not only do we have sell side liquidity sitting here, we also have the market also indicating that we have a 1.618 extension. I love Fibonacci. Now, let's take a look at the market structure. Price goes down, price goes up, price goes down. We had a little fail here, but we had a little bit of wick test there. Goes back up again. It eventually breaks out right here, breaks out, and then comes back inside. So at least we should be chasing after this area right about here. Now, how many pips is that? Let's take a look over here. We've got about 15, no, actually more than that. Oh, about 18. Now, we're going to get a little spike through that. So, Cameron, it may be a little late, but we're going to sell US dollar CAD right now. All right, sell US dollar CAD right now. And I'm going to move that while Cameron's putting that trade in. I'm going to move here down to the lower time frame. There is that sell side liquidity right here. We're in a breaker block as well. We see a nice little breaker block right here. If we manage to break below the breaker block or get below the breaker block, we're going to see price moving down. The one thing I can say for sure is that we do have fair value gap right here. And that's about 38 pips going long. I don't mind price pulling back up a little bit. But I see the momentum still pushing down south right here, so which means that we're going to be targeting the lows. And so therefore, we'll continue to chase after those lows and see if price can take out those liquidity areas. A lot of liquidity areas to the downside. So there could be some pullback. Did you get in on that trade, Cam?
Yeah.
All right, cool. What price did we get? Do you see the price?
Let me check. We got in at 36.71.
Okay, 36.71. All right, pretty much where we are right now. All right, so let's see if we can go and take a look at 71. So we got to 71. And we're looking for price to target this low. It's tight. It's 15 pips. But we should be able to push it a little bit lower here. There's a lot of, you can see right here, we've got a lot of lows right here. Sitting over here. All right, so we've got a lot of lows. And so this shows a lot of order flows sitting in this area right here. And therefore, price may very well come back down to retest this area, which is around about 36.09. So that's about 70 pips to go down further down south. Let's keep an eye on this. Now, also, I'd like to take a look at the Dow as a quick moment right here. And if Dow's going to, oh, look at that. So we're actually expecting Dow. If I go back here to the 4-hour, we're expecting a corrective move in the Dow. We can see that it's got a big gap here. fair value gap right here. So we're going to see price come back to retest this area. This would also be our order block over there. We'd have some breaker blocks sitting over here as well. So there's a lot of reason why price would want to go back up again. We got a lot of price. So we're probably going to see the Dow strengthening over the next few hours in this morning's trading. And that'll continue to push the dollar bearish. A stronger Dow, bearish dollar. We're looking at a risk-on trading environment over the next 4 hours. So let's see how that all plays out. All right, traders. Well, that pretty much wraps up the session today. Once again, traders, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Great to have you guys here. We're going to continue to post some more content in the next few weeks. And that we're going to do some more live sessions. Cameron's actually looking at some future trading, and we may even pop in every now and then and do a YouTube live show on some future trading as well. Actually was doing some trading last night, picked up $1,000, but it wasn't real money. It was really more paper trading on that. But it was a strategy that we're currently following right now, some future trading. So for those that are interested in future trading, hey, stick around. Something coming up over the next few weeks. All right, traders. With that being said, have a great weekend. Have a fantastic weekend. And before you leave, don't forget to go ahead and smash that like button. All right, this is FxBigDog and Cameron saying cheers.